7 signs you are financially intelligent. Financial intelligence is a trait that puts you ahead of the pack of crowd. How financially intelligent are you? And to what extent can you classify your financial intelligence? In this video, I want to walk us through the 7 different aspects of financial intelligence. The 7 different aspects of financial intelligence. If you can score 5 out of these 7, it means that you are on a good standing in your financial intelligence. 5 out of 7 is putting you at above 70%, which is a pass mark. So, if today is your first day of coming across my channel, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and to give this video a thumb up so that whenever I produce a video like this, you can be notified of it and watch my video. Thank you. Now let's go into the video properly. What is financial intelligence? Financial intelligence is the ability to understand and effectively manage one's financial affairs. Financial intelligence is the ability to understand and effectively manage one's financial affairs. It involves a combination of knowledge, skills, and attitude that enables individuals to make informed decisions about their financial resources, both in present and in the future. It involves knowledge, it involves skills, and it requires an attitude. So today, let's consider 7 aspects of financial intelligence. 7 different aspects of financial intelligence that one must possess in order to prove financially intelligent. Number 1, budget intelligence. Budget intelligence requires that an individual have a budget and stick to their budget and ensure that their income covers their expenses and have room for savings and investment. So, for you to be financially intelligent, you must possess budget intelligence, ability to create a budget and stick to your budget. In that your budget, you create a budget on how to meet your needs, create a budget for the one that will go to your savings, and also have a budget for investment, and also have budget for emergency fund. And being budget intelligence requires that you create a budget and stick to your budget. If you create a budget and you don't follow up your budget, you do not have budget intelligence. So budget intelligence is an aspect of financial intelligence. So how much of your financial intelligence covers budget intelligence? Are you budget intelligent? That is a question that is left for you to answer. Then, number 2, investment intelligence. In the past 5 years, have you made any investments? Investment intelligence requires that you have knowledge of different investment options, such as real estate, shares, bonds, treasury bills, investment in crypto for those who are interested in that, investment in forex, and different investment options, mutual fund, name them, or investment in crude oil and precious stones. So these are different investment options. Do you have investment intelligence? You're supposed to understand different kind of investment and the risk involved in any kind of investment, and you should have an investment platform that suits your need. You should have an investment type option that suits your need, and you must have a standing investment, have long-term investment that will be a cash cow with time, have a mid-term investment, also have investment that you can cash out as soon as possible if there is a need for it. There are different kinds of investment that you should get yourself involved. You should be knowledgeable about the risk that is involved in a particular investment. That is what makes you investment intelligent. Another aspect of financial intelligence is financial planning intelligence. What are your financial plans? How is your financial planning ability? What is your financial planning structure? In financial planning, you're supposed to have plans for long term, you're supposed to have plans for mid-term, and you're supposed to have plans for short term. You're supposed to have correct plan in the beginning of each year for that year, and you break it in months, and you now further break it in weeks. For somebody to be financially intelligent, you must have financial plan. You should not spend money or attend to needs based on their occurrence. You should have your plan, because it is your plan that lays the foundation for you to create your budget. You cannot run a budget if you don't have a financial plan. It is your financial plan that builds the foundation upon which you now create your budget. So it is now your budget that also creates room where you can now allocate fund for your investment. When you look at it, you notice that this intelligence interconnects. Number 4, risk management intelligence. Risk management intelligence requires that you understand the risks that is involved in the financial instrument. You understand investment risk. You understand different kinds of risks and prepare for them and how to manage them. As you grow older, your taste for risk should be minimized, because when you make mistake at older age, there may not be time for you to recover from them. You should also beware of the volatility of the stock market or crypto market, so you don't dabble into some risky investments. You should minimize your risk appetite. Now, it is better to go into investments that yield 5% or 7% per annum than to go into investment that has the promise of giving you 20% per month, because the higher the earning or the higher the return on investment, the riskier such investment is. So now, as a person who is financially intelligent, you're supposed to be knowledgeable on how to handle and manage risk financial instruments. So that aspect of financial intelligence is risk management intelligence. In everything you do, you're supposed to be aware of the risk that is involved. Whenever somebody brings a business to you and he says that it is risk-free, the person is lying to you. No business is risk-free. Any business that is risk-free cannot bring returns. Risk and return are two faces of the same coin of an investment. Number 5, savings intelligence. Savings is putting away a portion of what you earn for the rainy day. Though I do not encourage people laying their treasures in the bank, but I also encourage people to have a savings that they can draw upon in order to shield themselves from emergencies. We call it emergency fund. It is the money that you keep in the bank that will help you to deliver yourself from some emergencies. So how much do you have in your savings that can save you for the next 3 months before you can now reconnect or cash out from some of your investments in order to take care of your emergency need? You're supposed to set aside at least 10% of your income whenever you make income in order to build your savings. And do not put so much money. Have the limits that you want to put your investment that in your savings that at least can carry you for the next 6 months in case there is a break in your cash flow. Number 6, debt management intelligence. You always hear about, as much as you can, try to be debt free. People strive as much as they can to be debt free, but I don't encourage people to strive to be debt free. Even the great nations of the earth, United States of America is indebted in trillions of dollars. Check any millionaire, they have some debts. There are different kinds of debt. It's not debt that is the problem, but it's the kind of debt that you are running that is the problem. It is the way you are managing your debt that is the problem. There are different kinds of debt. Taking a loan from a bank to run a business is a kind of debt. Receiving a trade credit is also a kind of debt. Getting involved a venture capitalist to sponsor your program is also a debt. Then, what is taking you into debt? Is it consumer goods or capital goods? If you are going into debt because of consumer goods, then it's a bad debt. But if you are going into debt for capital goods, then it's a good debt. Go into debt that will become an asset, a debt that will create a cash flow so that you can pay that debt and also build your business. That is the kind of debt. You're supposed to be debt intelligent, know how to manage your debt, and when you have a debt, you structure it on how to pay back. Either you negotiate with your creditor on a better terms, and also you plan how you can pay small by small, break it in pieces and pay consistently in order to get rid of that debt. But having that fear of not going into debt is one of the major reasons that you will not be successful in life, because you must use debt in order to create fund. From today, decide on how to use debt as an asset and not as a burden. Go into debts that are on capital goods rather than consumer goods. So try today to become very debt intelligent. Then, lastly, number 7, financial knowledge intelligence. When last did you read a book on financial education? How many books on financial education have you read within few years ago? Let's say 5 years ago. How many books? How many books on financial education have you read this year? So another aspect of financial intelligence is financial knowledge intelligence. Do you have this knowledge? If you have not read any book on financial education, I want to recommend a book for you, The Richest Man in Babylon. Give this book a trial. It will change your financial knowledge. Get books on financial education and you will be a better person. If you have not read any book on financial education, then you are not financially intelligent. So there are a lot of books on financial education. You go out there, you see it, you check the internet, you see it. There are some books by Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad is also a wonderful book. You can also learn the difference between asset and liability. So these are 7 different aspects of financial intelligence, and the one you know how you operate in them, the number of them that you possess determine how financially intelligent you are. If you possess less than 5% of this, less than 5 of these 7, then you are not financially intelligent. For you to be financially successful in life, you must be financially intelligent. That is why I bring about you today the 7 aspects of financial intelligence. So the question is, how financially intelligent are you? If you have watched me to this point, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel and to give this video a thumb up so that when I post the next video, you can watch it. Thanks and God bless.